What is the maximum length of wire that can be used for a 100 amp service?
Hello there. Today, we're going to address a common question in electrical wiring. What is the maximum length of wire that can be used for a 100 amp service? Before we answer that, let's take a moment to understand the key factors that influence our answer.
The importance of wire gauge and material.
The maximum length of wire you can use for a 100 amp service greatly depends on two main factors, the wire gauge and the wire material. The wire gauge refers to the physical size of the wire. The larger the wire, the more current it can safely carry. For a 100 amp service, usually, a number 2 copper wire or a number 1 and 0 aluminum wire is used. The wire material is also important. Copper wires can carry more current than aluminum wires of the same size because copper has a lower resistance.
Voltage drop consideration.
Another important aspect is voltage drop. The longer the wire, the more resistance there is, and thus, more voltage is lost as the electrical current travels along the wire. The National Electrical Code, NEC, suggests that the voltage drop should be no more than 3% for any individual circuit and no more than a total of 5% for all circuits combined. It means the wire length should be adjusted accordingly to prevent excessive voltage drop.
Calculating maximum wire length.
To determine the maximum wire length, one needs to know the intended voltage drop and load impedance. Without these specifics, giving an exact length is impossible. However, using the standard parameters and doing a rough estimation, for a 100 amp service with a 3% voltage drop, copper wire, number 2 gauge, it would be approximately 195 feet. Aluminum wire, number 1 and 0 gauge, it would be approximately 117 feet. Please note that these numbers are approximate and are dependent on specific conditions. Always consult a qualified electrician or a wire sizing chart for precise measurements. So, the maximum wire length for a 100 amp service greatly depends on the wire gauge, wire material, and the desired voltage drop. Remember, safety should always come first when dealing with electrical systems. Always refer to the NEC and local building codes, or consult with a professional when in doubt. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video was informative.